Last week, I did a full-on declutter of the majority of my makeup collection. We still have to go through brow products and lip liners, eyeliners. We've got some stuff to declutter. However, if you saw the video, then you saw we got rid of a lot. This morning, I went through both of the decluttered boxes, picked out items that I'm kind of second guessing myself now whether or not I want to get rid of. There are several items per category. We're going to go ahead, narrow down which item we'll be using, and we're going to give these items one last try before they go away. Now, if you didn't see the entire declutter, girl, I'm gonna link it below. Make sure you go check it out. I post 5 days a week, all beauty content. And if you need to learn some makeup tips and tricks or how to apply makeup and stuff like that, I am a makeup artist, so this may be the channel for you. I hope you enjoy the content, and I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button. You guys, this was hard, like really hard. The eyebrows are already done because I just told you guys we have to declutter like the brow drawer and stuff. But these are the brows if you're interested on what I used, girl. Do not sleep on this. And then I use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. So the 24-hour brow lamination. I'll link the videos below. I think you'll really enjoy them. A lot of people are loving them. Anyway, so I applied the lamination tutu on the brows, and then I went ahead and filled it in once that baby was dry. Let's start off with primers. Who remembers getting this in BoxyCharm and being like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. I remember going in there. Every time I saw them, I would get like 3 and 4 at a time. I love it. Brightens, it balances, it gives you like the subtle radiance without it being too much. And I did the same thing with this one, and that's what I do. When there's a product that's good, that I like immediately become obsessed with, I can't control myself. So I remember I had probably at any given time at least 5 or 6 backups. This one here was actually really nice, the Backlight Primer by Dr. Brandt. I'm gonna go, because this is the very first primer that I did that thing where it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I like racked up a whole bunch of them, and then eventually it was this one and then this one. So let's go with the Luminizer Primer, the Pores No More. Y'all remember this. This was Nena, I was gonna say there's no more. See, I'm already going through regret, and I feel like I'm gonna keep that one out of all the... Do I want to keep this one, or do I want to keep the Banana Bright? I might keep the Banana Bright. I don't know. I loved going through you guys' comments and how you're all kind of vibing with me. Like, it's so hard to get rid of makeup, especially it's stuff that you like, you know? It's subtle and it's pretty, but it's not glittery, which is probably like my favorite feature. And then it also hydrates. It does kind of not smooth out your pores, but it kind of blurs them out slightly to the point that when you apply foundation, you can't really see your pores as much. It almost makes your skin look perfect. I think I'm gonna keep the Banana Bright. I just gave this one last chance. I want play this one. And look, this one's almost over. So I'll go ahead and I'll use this one up, and then that's it. I don't know. Don't get mad at me. We played around with foundation recently and narrowed down what I was keeping, what I was getting rid of. One was too orange, one was too matte, and all that good stuff. Today, we are going to just apply a quick something. This is a concealer, but you can use it all over the skin, and it's really pretty. As I'm blending this out, it is time we say hello and thank you to our channel members, the Cheat Squad. An amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is click that join button below and you're good to go. We're gonna move on to our community spotlight. I'm sorry I am applying the makeup, but I don't want to wait all the way to the end, and I don't want to forget because I know you guys look forward to this. These are the top 5 supporters YouTube is highlighting for interacting within my videos the most. That means they're hitting that like button, they're commenting as we go along, and are communicating within the community. If you ever want to be featured here, that's literally all you have to do. Make sure you hit that like button, comment as we go along. I also released a giveaway last week. I will link that video below. That way you can go check it out if you are interested. The giveaway is still open, is still live. And if you are a channel member, please go check your community section where I give you guys posts, because I actually have announced a giveaway over there for you guys as well. I know we look lighter. Calmate. Calmate. Let's move on to the next category we declutter, and it's going to be under eye product. I put this under the concealer category solely because I've been able to like get away with just applying this under the eye and no concealer at all So, I get away with it. This is an O for color wheel. You can use this to color correct, to conceal, contour, all that good stuff, you guys. Do you see how long I've had this? It's bubbling and oozing and it's kind of gross. I just wanted to show it to you guys. I'm not using this, like absolutely not. Now the Becca, I was considering using her. This went viral. The smallest amount goes an extremely, extremely long way. And you don't really need to apply concealer if you don't have insane under eye, circles and stuff like that. I also truly loved the Boying by Gerard Cosmetics. So I was debating, do I go with Boying or do I go with Becca? I'm also thinking I could probably mix them together. This kind of smells like Play-Doh and paint mixed together. Pero for you guys, I'm gonna blame it on you guys. But I'll go ahead and apply this one first so you guys could see what I'm saying. It's really pretty. If you want to brighten the under eye without overdoing it, it does its thing. And I really like, this is the second one I got, by the way. The very first one hit pot, but then I didn't fully finish it because it smelled gross. So I ended up getting another. But do you see? It brightens. You can go into the setting powder and call it a day. This is technically a color corrector. So if you need color correcting, it gives you like the peachy salmon. It's a mix of both. So it's not too pink and it's not too orangey. I wonder if this is still available because I would replace it. It does smell, so I'm going to get rid of her. Pero that brightening under the eye clearly makes a difference. Now I'm going to go in with the Boying. If you need full coverage, try it out, the Benefit Boying, because this can cover tattoos. I really like that it's not a balm. It's like a thicker consistency, but it doesn't settle within fine lines. You can set this and it's going to last the entire day. Why am I getting rid of her? I don't know, because now I feel like I want to keep her. Hi, Dio. If you're new here, this is why people stay, okay? Because I am so obsessed with makeup. I have to find reasons as to why I want to keep them. I've had her maybe 2 years. I just keep forgetting to grab it, but it's so good. What if I were to keep one item out of every category? Because that's what it looks like we're doing. Hello. I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the lid too. Because I know myself, I went through everything. I narrowed down what I wanted to use in today's video. And then I went and I picked up trash bags and started dumping things and dumping things and dumping things. And I was like, nope. Because if it's still here, I will grab something, take it out of the boxes every time I pass by them. One of you guys had said, let it be you, where you'll go ahead, you declutter, and then you start looking for an item because you want to use it and you need it. And then you're like, did I declutter that? And then you realize you did declutter that. Yes, that's me every single time. And then I like beat myself up over it. I do that. Okay, so verdict. I feel like you guys are gonna agree with me because you're my friends and you guys don't want to see me cry. So I'm going to keep this one. I got rid of the other one. The other two, actually, I had to double check. It doesn't smell. It still works really well. Doesn't have the little bubbles or anything on top, which is great. Setting powders, we have two. I know you see NARS and you're like, what are you doing? This one here is the translucent crystal powder. This is the light reflecting setting powder. I don't like her. It has glitter. This is more for anyone who has really dry skin and you're like, man, like I want that glowy effect. It's so glowy. So I'm gonna dump her. I think I used it like 3 or 4 times and then moved on with my life. So I am going to use the pink blurring powder by Gerard Cosmetics. I kept the peach. I kept the translucent, and I think there was a banana too. I kept that. Oh, powder went everywhere. First of all, it's extra pink compared to the other ones. And then it's like the pot can be pretty messy. I do prefer their peach over the pink. They're all really nice. The formula is beautiful. But I just feel like I gravitate towards the peaches and like bananas, translucent way more. But wait till you see. I'm going to do the one side so you can see. It definitely is brightening and blurring. Also, I noticed that although following me on the vlog channel is not one of the giveaway rules, so many of you guys have gone over there to follow and support. I truly appreciate it. I know you guys love seeing like my kiddos and love seeing Miss Taina and Miss Camila and stuff. I actually vlogged for this upcoming week. I started vlogging yesterday. We went out. If you guys want to see more of my family, my kids and stuff like that, my husband, make sure you watch all the other vlogs. I have so many vlogs, girl. I got pregnancy vlogs. I cry. If you've never seen me cry, you're gonna see me cry over there. I'm not pregnant now, by the way, if you're new here. This girl is not pregnant, but I did vlog my entire pregnancy with Cammie. It was a very traumatizing experience. If you haven't checked it out, if you want to learn more about me, get to know me more on a personal level, make sure you watch the vlogs. That way, as you're watching the newer videos, you're like all caught up. Look at how smooth and how pretty. It's blurring for sure. And then we come over here and it's like, pero los poros, look at that face. In this category, I'm actually not going to keep not one of them. Let's move on to bronzers. This one's hard, girl. So I remember purchasing this and being like, yes, yes, yes. I loved it for every day. You can't get it anymore. I feel like I had to build this one up way more in order to get the intensity. See what I'm saying? Like, it's my skin color. I just wish I would have gone with the darker tone one. But I used it because the formula was really nice. And it was so nice that I was okay with really building her up. So that one's gonna go. I think I got this in a beauty box where I paid for. I'm not 100% sure. This is like the perfect travel. You get your blush, you get a bronzer, and you get your highlighter. Because I don't use a highlighter like all that often. Like I'm more of a matte kind of girl. Maybe like a light glow, light dewiness, but I don't like all that glow. I forgot about this. I stopped packing it. So I'm not gonna keep her either. This here, it hurts my heart. Vesca, they went out of business. This hurts my heart. Big time. Am I going to keep her? No. Look how beautiful that is. This was my hands down bronzer for an extremely long time. It made my skin look like I just came back from vacation. Do I have bronzers that can replace this one? Yes, I do. This one in a drawer and I haven't pulled it back out, and I've been very happy with my other bronzers. I have a Pat McGrath one. I have the Benefit Cosmetics. I have Ofra, Sigma, the What's Up Beauty that has such a beautiful formula. So that's how I know that it's time we let her go. But oh, it makes my skin look so good. I love you. I'm gonna let you go. And that actually hurts more than you think. For other blush category, we have options. Another NARS. Y'all gonna be so mad at me. Like, I died to get on NARS. When I got the NARS Orgasm, I was obsessed. It was everything. But I feel like I want more out of my blush. And on my complexion, it does pick up the light and give you like a golden hue. Although it's beautiful, it's not like my go-to for every day. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I know y'all are screaming at me through the screen right now. This MAC blush. This is kind of like one of those putty ones. The Glow Play. And this is in the shade Groovy. The shade is stunning. Now I feel like I kind of want to keep this one. Hold on. It's pretty and it's buildable and it goes with my complexion. Bobbi Brown. This is one of the pot rouges. You can use it for the lips and the cheeks. Because it's a product that you can multi-use, it's extra tacky and my hair would get stuck to it. Pretty shade. Then we have Tarte. This is kind of like the same thing. Do you see the brush marks? It is so creamy. You know what this reminds me of? Look, I'm going in light-handed and look at what it looks like. This reminds me of those little clickety, what is it? Perfect Pout from e.l.f. and NYX. Everyone's doing it, like those pout bombs. It's somewhere around here. That's the kind of formula. It's too wet and it's pretty. But look at it. It's like, why is it so damn wet? I'm gonna get rid of her. Which means we will be using the MAC, and I feel like I wanna keep the MAC now. We've had this conversation a lot recently. I try a ton of product. First impressions is just that, first impressions. When I tell you I love something and I show you why, that's how you know. My job is to try a product and show you how it works. If it's good on instant, I'm gonna tell you it is amazing. If it's something like, oh, it's pretty, it's cute, just because it's pretty and cute doesn't mean I'm obsessed with it. There will be times where I'm obsessed with something at the beginning and then eventually I find something that I don't like, because we are all allowed to change our minds. You know what I mean? Look how pretty that is. And it gives me that subtle glow that I'm talking about, right? It's very subtle, so I can skip a highlighter. You can see the blush on my skin, we're keeping her. Don't get mad at me. I already threw, 3 of them out. That's so funny. This was not the idea. I was not going to keep one item per category-ish. But it was like, we can only save one. Oh, that would be a good title. We can only save one. By the way, I was decluttering for 4 hours. That video was like 21 minutes. So just know, I threw away way more than I showed you. Palette number 1, the Lorella. This color story speaks to my soul. Not that I'm depressed, but it's so pretty. You know the Tres Luces one? This one is so darn new. I feel horrible. I think I used it once or twice. These are definitely tones that I would use. We have some pops of colors. Then we have the Life's a Drag by Lunar Beauty. The idea of the packaging is nice, right? But it's just massive. This one was amazing because you had your neutrals, you had some shimmers, and then you had pops of color. So now I'm sitting here like, which one of the two do I save? When you kind of look at it, it's kind of similar. Some of the tones are pretty similar. Then we have this one here, which is an obnoxiously big palette, but I love pops of colors. Do I have other palettes with pops of colors? Yes, absolutely. I can even create a smoky eye with this, so I'm gonna get rid of her. This one doesn't necessarily have pops of color, so I'm gonna get rid of her. I'm going to use Tres Luces today, but I want you guys, I'm going to set both of them to the side. It is your job to let me know in the comments which one I should keep. Should I keep Tres Luces or Life's a Drag by Lunar Beauty? And then I'll keep whichever one you guys tell me to keep. I'm just going to create a quick look aquí a lo loco, so I'll go into Bella. I got rid of so much. It is insane, but I did have to I don't know, I entered this zone in my brain where it was like, don't think about it, just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. I want a pop of color. Do I need it? No, but I want it. Let's go into the shade Passion. That's gonna go on the side. Oh, this is pretty. I'm gonna go into Sol. Let's see how this yellow performs, because a lot of times yellows are hard to formulate. Sometimes they look dry and patchy. It's cute, it works. It's not as opaque as I would have liked it to be, but I get it. At least we get to see the yellow. Okay, I know what palette I want to keep. I'm putting it out there. I think I'm going to bring Passion all the way out here. And we're going to convert this shade into a deeper color. Very, very teeny tiny brush. I'm going to go into the black. That black is so pigmented. With a clean brush, I'll go along that edge. You guys, do you recall that palette recently, I'm gonna say in the last week or two, where I tried to build up the product while creating a cut crease without actually cutting the crease, and it was just not performing? This one's doing so well. Well, impressively well. That's how you know the formulas are good. Now, I would admit the other shades are really pretty. The yellow, although it's very poppy and in your face, the yellow is not as bold in person. You can kind of still see through to my skin a little bit, which is annoying. But yellow is a difficult color to formulate. The yellow tends to look a little chalky. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I am going to apply lashes and mascara at the bottom so you guys can see what this looks like. I think I do wanna grab whatever's left on the brush and drag down here just a smidge. All right, my chica boom booms, those are the eyes. Listen, I'm not mad at it. I really, really like the palette. Why did I not revisit it and use it again, Nana? I don't know. We're gonna move on to highlighters. I'm gonna get rid of, I think all of them. This is the Luminous Powder by Gerard Cosmetics. Could you imagine, instead of Target, Jacqueline, try to be extra bougie? I think the highlighter is beautiful, and it did provide such a pretty wet look, wet glow. The problem is it's a loose powder and it was messy. And I remember purchasing it because obviously Jacqueline was like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. You're never gonna need another highlighter. So I'm gonna dump her. I do like the formula itself and I do love the shades. I ended up getting the pressed version and I'm keeping the pressed version for sure. Gumdrop by Gerard Cosmetics. It's not even gold, it's a yellow shift and I feel like the camera's not doing it justice. It's very, very It's pretty yellow. It's pretty yellow. And then we have Pink Bliss. Oh, it's kind of like my shirt. It's pretty, but it's kind of like my shirt. I can't go around wearing pink like this. If we were able to kind of like replace our blush with this, then maybe you can double down on this versus having to apply blush. But you can't. It's just a really, really pink highlight. And because of that, I don't gravitate towards it much. If I had to choose one of the two to keep, like you need to save one, it would be Gumdrop. But you guys saw my entire, do you see? It's like a pale yellow. It's pretty. Again, I'm not complaining about it, saying it's not worth it. It definitely is. It's just very, very yellow. And it's not 100% unique because I do have, like I was saying, an extensive Ofra highlight collection. And there are other shades that are very similar to this that I gravitate towards more. I haven't done highlighter in a minute too. Anyway, so those are the two shades of Ofra that I'm going to get rid of. Oh my gosh, so I didn't necessarily save too much. I kept the concealer. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping the, no, I am. Okay. Now for the lippy, I grabbed different shades and was like, they're all going to go, but I wasn't sure what shade would work with whatever look I created. I purposely avoided a red because with reds you have to be careful on the lips to make sure that it's not like too much with the eye, you know. I had kept these before because the formulas were nice. Obviously we keep things because they're nice. The two middle shades, one of them is going to be a Mirabella lippy. That one's going to go because it's way too much. The other is going to be a Rare Beauty lippy. This is more of a balm, dewy lip balm. Because it's darker, had it been like a pinkier shade, I think I would have used it the most because it's really hydrating and it looks nice on the lips. But because of it being such a brownie something, my lips are already dark. So check this out. Once I apply it, it just looks darker. This is not for everyday. Had it been a pinkier like nude, yes. Then we have the Bare Minerals, which is kind of like a pinky something. And we have the Kosas. I'm going to get rid of both of them. The Kosas, the only reason why I'm getting rid of it is because she's broken. Like, I don't know what happened to this formula, pero she's like, something happened and she's just died on me. So I'm going to use it for one last time. This one has more of like a peachy tone to it, which I think would go great with the eyes. Okay, let's see how this Kosas is going to apply given that is broken. See, if the Rare Beauty one was light like this, I would use it every day. And is the color unique? Absolutely not. I feel, now that I have it on, I feel like I do have other brands and other formulas that are literally the same color. All right, you guys, we've given a selection of products one last chance. And we're only saving a few, so I did really good. I swear to you, I promise. Everything else that I decluttered actually went to the trash. It's going in the grinder. They're already outside. We're keeping the Benefit Boying. We're keeping the MAC, because it's so pretty. I think I'll take this on vacation. The MAC Glow Play in Groovy. I'm going to keep this primer and I'm going to use her up. This will be the primer I use going forward until it is finished. You guys still have to kind of decide in the comment section which palette I should keep, but I feel like we both know which one it should be. This actually felt really, really great. I feel like I can breathe again. And I really appreciate you guys' support with this declutter process. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.